Guys, Marsing here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today I thought we would start taking a look at some of the units that I talked about in yesterday's video that could potentially EZA during the anniversary, just to kind of give them a bit of a revisit, see what they're looking like nowadays, and for some of them it's probably not going to be very good, which is one of the main reasons why we want them to get an EZA in the first place, right? So we're going to start off with this Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. This guy is probably my #1 pick for a unit that I want to see get an EZA during the anniversary. And that's for a couple of reasons, right? First of all, I just really like this unit. He has the Kakarot You Are #1, like active skill, which is an awesome moment in the show. I'm a big Vegeta fan anyway. The fact that he has the unit Super with Goku, where Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes in, does the Kamehameha, is cool because it's like a what if thing, right? It didn't happen in the anime, but it still looks very cool. And then the thing is, the unit is largely revolved around using a Majin Buu Saga Goku, right? So his 12 key super raises defense in 1 turn, does colossal damage. His normal 18 key is just mega colossal damage and greatly lowers defense. And then his unit super is mega colossal and massively lowers defense, but he also greatly raises attack for 1 turn. And the way you get that is by having a Majin Buu Saga ally whose name includes Goku on the turn. And then when we look at his passive, attack and defense 70%, additional attack and defense 4% each time key rises by 1 up to 70, key +3 when the name of an ally who is attacking in the same turn or an enemy includes Goku, and then an additional 3 key when there is a Majin Buu Saga Goku in the same turn. So a Majin Buu Saga Goku in the same turn means he's actually getting 6 extra key. And of course, the one thing we know about one of the anniversary LRs is that we're getting a Majin Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, which means a Majin Buu Saga unit whose name includes Goku. And the thing is, when we look at the links, because it is these 2 separate units put together, right? Angel, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Some of these links are going to be shared, right? Super Saiyan, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, maybe Saiyan Warrior Race, and then potentially Golden Warrior as well, because quite a few Super Saiyan 3 Gokus have Golden Warrior, including the free-to-play one that starts off as a Super Saiyan 3 and then de-transforms to base and does the Spirit Bomb, which we're assuming is what the active skill, the standby skill of the new LR is going to be. So because it's basically that unit and this unit put together, and they both have Golden Warrior, there's probably a high chance that the new unit has Golden Warrior as well. So not only is this guy going to benefit from it being a Majin Buu Saga unit named Goku, but they're also going to share quite a few links. And obviously we don't know what the leader skills are going to be, but hopefully this guy will be under their 200% leader skill as well. So because he's on Battle of Fate and obviously Bond of Parent and Child, he is under the 200% leader skill from Vegeta and Trunks. So is this Goku, who's probably one of the best candidates for being the Majin Buu Saga Goku. There is this guy that has his EZA. He is a nuking style unit. He's not the best, but obviously if we can pick up a lot of orbs, he could still be pretty good. So let's see. I really need to try and take out you. So this is unfortunately the first turn that we have this Vegeta, because unfortunately he was in slot 7. But we are able to get the 18 key super. Now he does have an active skill, which is can be activated when there's a Buu Saga Goku on the same turn starting from turn 3. So very easy to activate. And it gives him key +1, attack 59% and defense 78%. So it's a pretty significant buff because it stacks, because it's an active skill, it stacks on top of any support and everything that he's getting. So we'll use the active skill, not this turn, but a slightly later turn. And yeah, he's going to end up looking very, very good. So let's go ahead and do this. It's the one thing with those kind of big buff active skills where even the older units can still look pretty good with that buff. But it's just the rest of the time he's not going to look so good, right? Because he's not getting his full attack and defense unless you're getting enough key. And then, especially if you're getting his 18 key super, he's not actually getting any extra defense on super unless you then get an additional 12 key, because his 18 key super doesn't raise his defense at all. So immediately, the change that we would want to see, 6.5 with no support, by the way. When you think about Rainbow level 10 Link's LR, we did get a crit though, so at least we take out that STR guy. So the biggest change I would like to see is obviously with the unit super, he adds the greatly raises attack to his 18 key effect for 1 turn. That should be changed to greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn. And then on his normal 18 key, just give him normal raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Chances are you're probably not going to use him very much in a situation where he wouldn't be getting his unit super, but I still think that would be a very good change that they could make for him. So let me do this. That should let me get, yep, 6 orbs for Majin Vegeta. And then this Goku, I might as well float him off. He's obviously not going to give that Angel Vegeta his full passive because he's not a Majin Buu Saga Goku, but he is still an ally whose name includes Goku, so he will be getting the 3 extra key from his passive, but he just won't get the unit super and the other extra 3 key. Because I think that's the other big problem with using this Vegeta at the moment is, you know, not just the fact that he has become a bit outdated now, but it's just the fact that the Majin Buu Saga Goku options that you have to run with him are not exactly the best. Obviously, there's the base STR Goku and Vegeta as well that fuse into Vegito, but they don't share a ton of links. Eventually, you'll fuse them into Vegito, and then they won't share the, you know, Buu Saga Goku thing with him. So I think that physical Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 is literally the only one who's still really viable in the current meta, and even then it's only when, like, you know, he doesn't get supered, because even if you get a couple of super attacks off with him, he's still going to die to a super from some of the more powerful red zone bosses. So that is something you obviously have to be aware of. Let's go ahead and can we finish off the physical one here? I don't think we need to try. Let's get rid of the int one at the end actually to protect this Goku a little bit, because I can get the full 24 key. So with no support, I don't think he gets the extra defense from the key until it's his actual turn to attack, because he's at 114k. He's going to get an extra 70%, so he's going to be at around 180, 190. And then, yeah, unless he gets an additional 12 key super, then unfortunately that's all he's going to get. So I think that's why he definitely needs to have this extra defense in those super attacks. Or one thing that he would obviously benefit very much from is if he picks up some sort of way in his passive to get an additional super, because then even if the new 18 key super isn't giving him any defense, then he's more likely to get that 12 key and then at least get the defense raise for the turn. So 7 million when he's at full 24 key with no support. I mean, it's not the worst, but again, you have to remember this is a Rainbow level 10 Lynx LR, and then there you go, he's taking 40k from type neutral. And bear in mind, this is the easiest of the new red zone stages, so it's not like we would, and especially against the multiple Ninja Murasakis as well, he's not the hardest hitting enemy. It's just the fact that there's loads of them, right, so they don't hit quite as hard. The super attack can still hit fairly hard. But, right, so we should get rid of you here quite easily. And then we can get this Goku to finish off the physical one. And then we move into the General Blue phase, who is int. So that is definitely a much more beneficial stage for this Vegeta. Unfortunately, though, the next turn is going to be him with the Tech Carnival Goku. So we won't be able to use the active skill on the next turn. But then I think the next one that will come around to be with him is this Goku, right? So he's going to have quite a lot of links active. We'll be able to use the active skill. Hopefully we can break 10 mil, because without support, obviously that would be pretty good. But it's kind of average for today's standards. So again, going back to, for a Rainbow level 10 Lynx LR, using an active skill that gives him a big attack buff. Like nowadays, if he was a brand new LR that just came out, on that turn, we would be expecting to see probably like 20 million or like 15 to 20 maybe. Like you think about what Cooler does when he's fully built up, and he can do that every turn. Whereas this Vegeta, you're going to get to use that active skill for like 1 turn only. Alright, he's locked Trunks and Vegeta in the middle. I think they should be okay here, right? As long as they don't get super attacked. Vegeta not in the best position because he's not the best slot 1 unit. Although I guess to be fair, he's not getting the extra defense until it's his turn to attack anyway. But we'll do this, we'll grab these, and then Hopefully we don't get immediately super attacked. Okay, good. So 47k, 5.87. I mean, obviously he shares a few links with Vegeta and Trunks, so he's not the worst option for them. His 18 key super animation, very basic. We do get the additional 12 key though, so this should put him a little over 200k defense and with type advantage. So obviously he tanks for double digits after that. Hopefully Vegeta and Trunks, I think, has their normal guard run out? Because obviously they're not in slot 1. Hopefully they don't get supered, but if they get a couple of additional super attacks here, then we should be okay. Right, they get 1. So their defense is decent here. We've been getting 18 key supers with them consistently, right? So yeah, okay, double digits. Alright, that's fine. And then Carnival Goku, he's getting his 18 key super off. So even if he gets super attacked at the end here, we should be okay. Plus we do have, obviously he's getting floated off this turn, so we're not going to have him back for a little bit, but he does have the revival that we can use later on as well. So you locked in slot 1 again, eh? Okay. Well, as long as you can get 6 orbs, yeah, that's fine. Then you can tank in slot 1, and then we can get these for you, and then these for you. So, I mean, we're going to kill him this turn regardless, right? So, Majin Vegeta should be fine in slot 1 because we've got the 6 orbs. Obviously, with Trunks and Vegeta, means he has a Trunks on the team, so he's got his full passive in terms of his damage reduction. So, very good defensively. Does he kill him? Crit? Needs to crit, I think, to finish him off there, but it's alright. Trunks and Vegeta can come in with their full 18 key super, because remember, it's not just their guard, but they get extra attack and defense by being in slot 1 regardless. So obviously the unit is not as good if they're not in slot 1. But alright, so this is what we wanted to see. Oh, Goku's gonna have to shoulder a lot of weight for this turn. Let's hope he actually gets those super attacks off. So let's go ahead and actually get the active skill in here. The good old Kakarot, you are number 1. Where's the audio video capture device? Let's turn the volume. I never normally do this, but we'll turn the volume up a little bit here.
Kakarot, you really are something else. Damn you, Kakarot. I can't believe a battle-loving, kind-hearted Saiyan like you even exists. Only you can do this. You are number 1.
You are number 1. Okay, so with that extra defense, that puts him at 200k. Now, bear in mind, again, we know from the previous turns, he doesn't get the extra defense from his passive until it's time for him to attack. So I don't know if that includes the defense he gets from his active skill as well, because if we got the full multiplier, which is an extra 70%, that means he would be getting over 100k extra defense. But even then, that's only putting him just over 300k. So like for the harder red zone bosses, he is still going to be taking quite a bit of damage. So let's see. Do I just do this and get the physical orbs to drop down? Yeah, maybe. Except they didn't. Okay, good. Well, we can get 4 here for you, so I guess that's fine. Alright, so let's do this. We get the unit super with the active skill. So this is going to be his best turn. Let's see what we get. So bear in mind, if we get the new Vegeta and Goku LR from the Majin Buu saga, if they do have him under his 200% lead, this is essentially what he would be looking like on their team without an EZA. The only difference being we would be able to actually run like supports in slot 3 because the new LR is filling in as the Majin Buu Saga Goku. So there you go. We do manage to break 10 million, but that's it, right? That's his best turn. You can only use the active skill that one time. That's the turn when you want to be getting an additional. That's why, I really hope that when he gets an EZA, his passive has some way for him to do an additional, or even if they make it part of his active skill, that he gets a high chance to additional on that turn. That would be really, really beneficial for him, because units like this that get one turn where they can do a ton of extra damage, it's kind of like Int Broly with his active skill. That's the turn where you want them to be getting additional super attacks, because that's the one turn where they're going to be doing that big boosted damage. So there you go. That is what our boy is looking like pre-EZA. Unfortunately, not anything too special, but it is what it is, unfortunately. We can't get a super for you, but we're going to finish him off with the Dokkan attack here from Trunks and Vegeta anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. I think it's pretty clear that this Vegeta has reached a point where he is pretty much unusable. Like, we beat the stage, but let's be honest, it wasn't really down to the Angel Vegeta, and we brought units like that STR Spirit Bomb Goku, who I think this is the first and probably only time I've ever brought him into a red zone, and probably will again. And we only brought him on the team so we could have more Majin Buu Saga Gokus for this Angel Vegeta. But as I've already said, that problem will be removed when the new LR comes out, because they will be, you know, the leader. You'll be running double versions of them, and they fulfill his Majin Buu Saga Goku condition. So, really hope this guy gets an EZA. I think we could easily see on that active skill turn, especially with support, him hitting over 20 mil, like, easily. And if he does have that chance to additional, he could end up being really, really good. So, I really do hope that he gets an EZA. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think I'll do a video like this, like a callback. We'll do in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because I think he's one of the the GT units that people want to see EZA the most. But let me know which other units you would like to see a bit of a refresher showcase before the anniversary. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.